My name is Thomas LEDFORD, aka Taxman88, and I'm here to share in this video my journey on the industry of tax preparation and taxation based on my 19 years of experience working as a business owner, and how I come to help people who are looking to start their own tax preparation business get started. So I'm a full service solution to individuals who are looking to start their own tax preparation business, who having trouble making it happen for themselves, who tried already on their own and with no prevail, find it daunting and frustrating, and they need support, they need help, they need guidance. And so that's what my mentorship coaching program is designed to do, to help to guide you through a process that's going to allow you to start your own tax preparation business where you don't have to go figure it out on your own. You get to learn and grow and get educated as you go, and that's the most sufficient way to make it happen for yourself. Unless you just happen to be a genius in your own right, then that's a whole other situation. But if you don't fall into the genius status category, then what I'm talking about is going to be the most efficient way to help you start your own tax preparation business. And so this here, what you're looking at, is the 12-week curriculum that I walk my clients through who need to learn basic tax preparation knowledge and skills. So this is week 1 through 12, and so what I had to do from teaching a basic tax course in my local area, classroom style, from the office for 15 years, was to take this information and have someone help me put it together and bring it to the internet, where people who are looking to start their own tax preparation business will have a way to learn basic tax preparation skills and knowledge. And for people who just want to learn how to prepare basic income taxes for personal reasons, as well as maybe just a chance to make some additional income, this opportunity to learn this skill set is definitely something you want to embark on. It's a good thing, but the problem I'm experiencing is, based on my experience in this industry, people who have no prior training or skills or education about this struggle the most, because number one, they select a business model, they select an industry, which is a career industry in itself, without really understanding what they was getting themselves into. And so for the people who've taken action in their local area and took a tax course through either a college or through a school or through a tax service or through some type of organization that's offering basic income tax preparation course, a lot of them individuals struggle with that. Because see, everyone can't wrap their mind around the information that's available to them that they're going to need to be able to do to make sure they can learn this effectively. And so it doesn't take students long who take a tax course to realize that they're not getting it, they're not going to pass, and they're not coming back. And so when you select this industry of tax preparation and taxation, you want to at least go out, take your basic income tax course, or try to learn much as you can through some inexpensive ways of learning this skill set, to the point you get to find out if this is something you're good at learning, this is something you're good at doing, this is something you are able to wrap your mind around, to the point where you're excited about it, you're passionate about it, and you believe you can make it happen for yourself. So that's the experience that I've experienced through people who started in this industry with no prior knowledge, no prior skills, no prior training, no prior anything, but for whatever reason chose tax preparation business model for themselves. And so when it comes to working with those type of individuals, I try to give them enough information up front where they can make a decision to decide if they still want to go forward by joining my mentorship coaching program, because it's all about helping you start your own tax preparation business. And so help you and walk you through setting up the tax preparation business portion of it is the easiest part of it all. The most difficult part is you learning how to prepare individual income taxes for others as a living is the most difficult part of this. So if you can wrap your mind around the 12-week course that I teach students who look to start their own tax preparation business, there's a good chance then you shouldn't have a problem with the rest of it, because this is the most difficult portion of what I help you do, in my opinion. Because when it comes to helping you with setting up a secure account, when it comes to helping you fill out the E-5 provider's application, when it comes to helping you get the 2 fingerprint cards from the IRS, when it comes to helping you set up your business credentials, when it comes to helping you get the P10, when it comes to those aspects, I walk you through all that. I'm right there with you if you need me to help you fill out the applications to make sure you're doing it right. So that's the easy part, because I'm right there with you to make all those things happen, those 4 stages happen with no problem. The part that's the most difficult is that, number one, we online, and I'm trying to give you some information that's designed for you to learn, so you can be able to prepare individual income taxes by learning the knowledge and acquiring the skills. You know what I'm saying? And those are 2-part situations where you're going to read and study the publications and the forms and the material that I give you, which is going to give you the knowledge, and then you're going to go and carry out the actions of filling out all the different forms associated with the tax return to be able to acquire the skill. And so when it comes to that, this course was designed for you to be able to print out the actual tax information course before you try to go any further. And so the thing is, if you're not able to print out all the different forms and schedules for each different scenario inside of each lesson, where you can physically fill out each form and schedule to learn how to do the taxes by hand, then it's going to be more difficult and frustrating to learn how to prepare the taxes with the skills and knowledge that go along with it. And so as an alternative method to help you learn, I give you access to software that's going to allow you to learn how to use the software, and at the same time hopefully show you and teach you how to prepare acquire the skills to do so. And then on top of that, the Adobe Reader software is a situation where you can import the forms from IRS.gov website, where you can type in the information to all the different lessons and training material. But the most important part of that process too is to be able to print out all the different information concerning each scenario. Each scenario has its own information. Each scenario has its own information on each line. You want to be able to print those things out, staple them together, and have each scenario already printed out, stapled together. And so when you start to either do 2 things, use the software to put the information in, or B, turn around and print out the blank forms where you can hand do the return, you can do that successfully without frustrating yourself, because it's going to be frustrating trying to learn how to do something by hand if you don't have the actual training lessons printed out already, where you can physically have in your hand and physically fill out each form that's associated with the return. And so with the problem you face with me bringing this information online, I have videos that's designed to help you in the process, but the key component is you printing out all the different forms and schedules that's associated with each lesson, each scenario, each client, and being able to have that stuff physically in your hand, sit at a desk where you handwriting out the 1040 personal information, when you physically filling in the data for the 2441 form, the 8812, the Schedule EIC, the Schedule C, the Schedule SC, the Form 8829, all the different forms associated with the training that I'm giving you, you have to be able to print those forms out, the blank version of them, in order to be able to effectively get a better, clear understanding of what you're learning. And if you can't do that, it's going to make learning this information more difficult for you. And so you got to find a way to make that happen for yourself. You got to have the resources needed, like a good printer, where you can print out all the different forms and schedules. Because what I'm doing, as I'm new to teaching this course from an online perspective, I'm starting to see how I can make teaching this course much better. And so that's why I'm learning as a result of that. Because I've taught classroom style for over 15 years. And so this is my first year teaching it from an online perspective, and I'm learning some things that's going to help me make it better. But until then, when it comes to you being new to this industry, new to this skill set, and trying to learn it, the most effective way to be able to do that is to be able to print out all the different forms and schedules that's associated with each individual scenario that I give you, and all the different lessons that we're going to cover over the course of the 12 weeks that's going to help you get a better understanding of what you're learning. So if you can do it that way, that's going to definitely help you. The software is as a aid to help you learn it as well. But the most effective way to learn it is to be able to do them by hand. And so if you can't print all the different forms and schedule it out and have them right there for you where you can actually fill them out by hand, it's going to make learning this information much difficult. But if you're the type of person who's not having a difficult time understanding what you're reading and comprehending what you're reading, interpreting what you're reading, even with the way I got it set up now, then there's a good chance you'll do okay. But if you're struggling with the way I got it set up now, going forward, you need to be able to reach out to me and let me know I'm not really getting this. Is there any other methods or any other things we can do to help me learn it better? And I can give you some suggestions on that. So that's one of the things I'm going to have to talk to with my current clients right now, who's inside my mentorship and coaching program, who are looking to start their own tax preparation business, who need to learn the skill sets of having a tax preparation business put in place. So inside this video, I have a few forms that I'm going to show you that are resources that if you have those resources in front of you, you can prepare a tax return for a client by gathering enough information from the client. And I basically went through this same information the other day in the video, but I'm going to go through it again and again and again. So the next thing is the 1040 2019 return. This is the standard form that everybody's going to fill out. Then we got the 1040 SR, stands for seniors. So for people 65 and over, they form, let's say, 1040 SR, which stands for seniors. So if you're under 65, you're going to fill out the standard 1040 form. And this is the software I'm talking about where you can check mark this filing status. You can physically fill this out. And so if you can't print all the different forms and schedules out for the lessons, then you can use this software because this is a PDF version of the form you need to have printed out that you can do inside this here. But the thing about this is, since there's so many different forms that's going to be associated with each client, you got to have them all imported inside this software to use it. And so when you're just learning something for the first time and you really don't know how it goes, it makes it more frustrating and difficult to learn. So the next thing is being able to have publication 596, which is the earned income credit table. This table is what we use to help determine what a taxpayer's earned income credit amount will be. This here also is the tax table, which lets me determine how much taxes you're going to pay on the income that you've made. So whatever your net income amount will be, we get to determine what the taxes on that will be. So if you got this resource in your possession and you got the EIC table in your possession and you have the 1040 in your possession, you can do a return and help a client have an idea what their refund will be or their balance due, whatever the results may be. And if you don't have this form, but you have this here table and this here table, then you still have enough resources to prepare income tax return for a client if you know what you're doing. So having these two resources, the tax table and the earned income tax credit table, along with gathering enough information from a client, will allow me to come up with a estimated refund amount for them based on my knowledge and my skills that I have already. And so when you just start, you're just learning, well, you don't have that ability. And so you want to grow to the point where if you don't have the forms, you can still gather enough information from a client to let them know what their refund amount looks like and give them a good close estimate to what that would actually be in real time. And so that's what you want to learn how to get to. So in this 12-week course that I'm doing, this is part of the training that business owners go through who look to start their own tax preparation business. So when it comes to doing what I do, if you know you're looking to start your own tax preparation business, if you know you've been procrastinating and things have been holding you back and you just haven't taken action, we in a time right now where due to the virus/pandemic is upon us and we don't know how long that's going to last, you want to position yourself to stop procrastinating, stop letting the fear hold you back, and to step out on faith and some type of belief in yourself that you can make it happen through mentorship and coaching. And so that's the key to that. It's to understand, hey, I'm not doing this by myself. I'm not trying to figure it out on my own. I got someone who has 19 years of experience, 13 as a business owner, who gonna guide me through this process to help me every step of the way to learn what I need to learn, go where I need to go, do what I need to do, be what I need to be. And so how awesome would that be to have that type of mentorship and coaching by your side on this venture, starting your own tax-related business is what you have to ask yourself. How awesome would that be to know you don't have to do this on your own, to know you ain't got to figure it out, to know you ain't got to be scared and frustrated and alone in this process because there's someone out there who's here to help you make it happen for yourself. How awesome would that be? And all you have to do is take action. All you got to do is call me with the contact information inside this video. Let's talk, let's connect. Let's see if we'll be a good fit for working with one another. My partnership program ends October 31st. It's a very special price of $799, which is normally double that, but it's on a special for a limited time only for the person who's on their hard that they already working in the industry, they already work for a tax firm, but they know they ain't making no real life-changing income because their income is capped by, number one, the dollar amount they make per hour, number two, the type of hours they get per week, and number three, the company they work for in general just don't have the type of clientele needed for them to be able to work year-round. So that's the problem. It's to position yourself as the boss, the employer, the owner of a tax preparation business that's going to allow you to make life-changing income for you and your family, position you to benefit from the benefits of being a business owner. See, because you got people who say, I don't really like the job, but I'm there for the benefits. But see, what you don't understand is it's a benefit to being a business owner. Because see, number one, as a business owner, you can have self-employed health insurance for yourself and write that off every month. Number two, you can have your own retirement plan that you help save for the future when it's time to get ready to retire and be able to deduct those for yourself. So there's so many different benefits of being a business owner that you can write off that the person who stands on the job for the benefits can't do. And so that's why you want to take your mindset and your thinking to a whole nother level. And if you need help with that, then reach out to me again. My contact information, you can email me, you can call me up, and if I don't answer, I'm gonna call you right back as soon as I can, so we can connect and see if we're a good fit for my partnership program. And this is a simple process to the partnership program. We're gonna set up a Zoom call. We're gonna meet each other face to face through video live. You're gonna ask me a series of questions that you have and concerns. I'm gonna ask you a series of questions that I have to see if we're a good fit for working with one another in my partnership program and let you utilize my infrastructure. And so the only investment you're gonna need to make other than $799 is having a laptop or a desktop, a phone, of course, and a printer, copy paper, and some basic office supplies that allow you to do business with clients during the upcoming tax season. Everything else I provide you through the partnership program. And so if you want to learn more about that, then definitely, like I said, reach out to me through my contact information. Let's connect. Let's see if we can make it happen for 2020, which starts in January of 2021. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. So every time I upload a video go live, you'll be notified. Join my email list with the link inside of my video where you get 20 to 50% of all my products and services. You get to follow me up close and personal. You get to you get to be updated on what's happening in the industry as it relates to you looking to start your own tax preparation business, but you haven't taken action yet, but you want to, and you need more encouragement, you need more education, you need more insight. Then so follow me through my email database by receiving regular emails to you that's going to help educate you and empower you and hopefully motivate you to eventually take action to doing something you want to do when it comes to start your own tax preparation business inside this industry. And I'll see you in my next video.